Hello and welcome to another episode. I am Brian, the Unskilled Commander, and this is Who's That Creator? Where I get to showcase a creator, big or small, so that you don't miss out on amazing Magic the Gathering content, and we get to learn a little bit about the creators behind the content. I am very lucky and happy to be joined by the amazing Girlpod. So, what we can do, because this is a live stream, everyone in chat is more than welcome to ask some questions. Obviously, if bit nice, if anything's bad, I will dump it. But I will filter them in between my questions that I have prepped, so you get to be a part of the interview, and hopefully we get to have some fun. So first off, we're gonna go ahead and start super dumb and simple, like every single stream ever. Ladies, please tell everyone who you are and where they can find you.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm one half of Girlpod MTG. You can find us on all platforms at Girlpod MTG. We make daily content over on Instagram, Blue Sky, sometimes TikTok when I feel like it, and weekly gameplay videos over on YouTube. And I'll let Sandwich talk about where we're going to be.
What's up, y'all? I'm Sandwich. I'm the other half of Girlpod, and we are going to be heading to Orlando over the Easter weekend in April. We are going to be content creators. We'll be playing games in the Creator Clash area, and we'll be hanging out, having a great time, enjoying the beautiful weather down there. Apparently, right before it gets gross. Then in May, we're going to DreamHack Dallas. So if y'all are in that area and you want to hang out, we'll be there, and we'll be hanging out with some friends and family in that area as well. And then we are going to be going to MagicCon Vegas. We are locked in for that, and we are also locked in for MagicCon Atlanta because that is our HQ, baby. Cannot
Nice.
wait for that one.
Awesome.
And then we have PAX U in November. So we've got like a really busy year, but if you want to see us, we'll be bebopping literally all over the place. Or if you want to find us online, there is our link tree.
Oop, I always forget to tell. Sorry, could you put that in the chat for Discord? Because I'm the only one that can.
Yeah.
I always forget to tell people I'm the only one that do that. And it's always someone does it. I'm like, damn it! It's just three little dots.
So I was making a post on Instagram.
There we go.
Oh, hell yeah.
Instagram.
Creating that content. Doing her job.
Content. All right, there is the link tree. Awesome, but yeah, it sounds like you guys are gonna have a stacked year for sure. Girl potting all over the place.
Yes.
Or just like a map or something where we like
Oh,
mark
that'd
all
be
the states
yes.
that we've been
Oh,
to.
we should. That'd be
That'd be
cool.
cute.
Especially if you make like an interactive one, as in like throughout the year, you just have like a little either your symbol or a little van with your symbol, and you move it to every con as you go across the
And our
United
little
States map.
heads.
Yeah, with your little
Little heads,
yeah,
okay,
little
yeah.
bobbleheads.
We got Tank and Ripley in the back.
Yep.
Oh
The
my god.
notes are coming out. Here we go.
But, it's a great idea.
She's got the notebook. She's got the notebook. It's over.
Oh my god.
Awesome. Okay, so getting into some of the more detailed questions. So, what prompted you to get into being a content creator for Magic the Gathering, and how long have you guys been doing it? I know
So
they
we
answered the
just
second part of
passed
that, but
Our year. Yeah, we just hit our year mark. Super cool. We created Girlpod just because we got inspired. We were hanging out with this creator group, or it was like a streamer group last year in Chicago. And we were just like walking around meeting people, and we were like, oh, like we're Girlpod, we're Girlpod, we're Girlpod. Like, people just really vibed with us, and we were like, what if we just did this ourselves? Like, what if it was just like you and me, and we just did it?
Because we kind of did Chicago a lot by ourselves. Like, we were all in the same area. Like, we stayed in the same place. But then when we got to the con, like, we kind of just naturally broke off into a couple of groups. And she and I were, like, fused together that whole trip, which was
Yeah.
so good.
It was our first time meeting in person too, so it was like the vibe was so good.
did you a little
Yeah, and
fusion
then we're just
dance,
like,
and then
we're just little
game
guys.
Girl Pod.
Yeah, and then
And
we
people
started
were like,
dancing
look at
and
all guys.
we were giggling and
Yeah,
shit.
Sometimes we do that. Sometimes we giggle.
Sometimes.
Just a little giggling. It's only part of why it's a joy to play with you guys on any kind of stream or anything, because it's like it's easy to make you laugh. You're funny, so I laugh, and it's always just tons of giggling and laugh. So you kind of like started the next question, but is there any kind of story behind the name Girl Pod and the logo?
There is a story.
You tell the story about the girl. I'll tell the story about the logo.
So when I first got into Magic, I had a friend who got me into it, and he always encouraged me to go to the LGS and check it out and all that fun stuff. And so I did, and I started going to the LGS, and I started playing, and I had a really terrible experience
Oh, no.
at the LGS. And there was this guy, and he sucked, and he was like, oh, like I was playing my Urza deck because it was the only deck I had at the time.
Mhm.
And I was about to hit him with like I was like working on making my constructs bigger because artifacts were entering, and it was just a whole thing. And he had been coaching me through my deck the entire night when I didn't need it. Like, sometimes I understand people are just trying to help, and that's fine. In this instance, I didn't need it. He was just like, "Oh, you can do this." And I'm like, "I'm in the middle of my turn. Like, can you let me take my turn?" And he was like, "That's a problem with girls in Magic. Like, not women in Magic, girls in Magic. That's the problem with girls in Magic. You're all just so emotional. You're too emotional. And you're probably going to swing at me and try to kill me." And I was like, "You know what?
And now,
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah, I am going to kill you. How about I make all of them unblockable and they're all 25/25s? And you got 7 coming at you, big dog."
Imagine
And
if
so
I knew how
then
to play
I
Magic, how
started
big they'd be.
Girlpod.
Oh,
Yeah. Right? So then I started Girlpod. It's like it was just a little space, and it wasn't ever a really big event, but it was just a place where people who liked women in Magic, other women in Magic, like it wasn't just exclusive to women, but because there was only 2 women in the LGS that I went to. And so yeah, started going, and we called it Girlpod. And then whenever I came online and met Sandwich, it was like the joke would be like Girlpod into the microphone, and it just became the joke. And now we're just girl podding all over the place. And I'll let Sarah talk about the
literally.
logo because it's so fucking funny.
We were actually talking about this today. So the first Girlpod logo for like 10 minutes, no joke, was that's about how long it lasted. Was a lowercase g and a lowercase p. And we had just made it. We had
Two
like
little
pretty
loops.
much the same colors, yeah, with loops. And we had just made it. We were kind of looking at it, and someone came in and like, "Is that a dick?" And we're like, "No, it's our logo."
Because the way the G and the P and the loops work
Yep.
together, it just looked like a
Yeah.
massive dong. And we were like,
Yeah.
it does look like a dick.
That's like you're too close to the situation. You couldn't see it. You couldn't back
Yeah.
up and see.
I'm like, oh, this looks awesome. It's so cute.
What a great logo.
It was so cute. I think I have a picture of the original logo. Like, I'll see if I do. I'll send it to you if I do. And it, like, at first, I don't know, doesn't look like a dick, but there's also, like, a graphic design rule where it's like, if it could look like a penis, don't put it in because that's all anyone will see.
Yeah.
And so then we're like, okay, let's rework this a little bit. And we were looking at the magic symbol, thinking about things that went with magic, and then went with the magic symbol and a lotus flower, and then Girl Pod. We like had a couple of fonts that we were looking between, and we chose Cherry Bomb 1, and that is like now the de facto Girl Pod font.
Girl
Except for
font.
there's a little changed because the lowercase I, I'm a little weird guy, and the dot over the O is too big, so I always cover that up and make a slightly smaller dot size, and I'll just basically just that one font.
That is funny. I love the fact that there's a secret hidden, Girlpod logo from the lore. It's like the ancient symbol that like lost to time because it was
Oh my
too much
God.
for people.
Yeah.
And in chat they're like, imagine being that guy that was talking trash on you that time. It's like, oh yeah,
Embarrassing.
fucking creator that's got thousands of
That's
followers.
my
What are you?
man.
Imagine fumbling Girlpod. Oh my God.
He could have been cool if, like, he could have been cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he could have
Yeah.
been a part of like the coolest thing.
But he was a
But
catalyst.
unfortunately, he was the
It had to be the
catalyst.
least coolest.
Someone had to do it, you know?
Yep. Someone had to put him in his place. And I will formally apologize on behalf of my portion of the species because obviously you're not saying anything new, and I just don't understand it. Same thing, like even at my local game store, there wasn't too many women there, and it was like, thankfully, we never, because my group of friends would tolerate that, so like we never saw anything.
Yeah.
But like most likely the reason why there weren't, people were just, well, I know what's gonna happen, I'm not gonna go, and it's like that's sucks that it keeps really. I mean, it's not a wrong statement. It just keeps people out when they could be having fun and learning. And I'm glad you decided to use that to fuel you. And it's like the one joke where it's like, what makes you succeed? And it's like, oh, my hopes and dreams. And someone else is like, how to make the world better. And the other person is pure spite. I want to make them
Out
suffer.
of spite. Yes.
I mean, it's such a good motivator, though, right? Like,
If I hadn't killed him in that game, I probably would think about it every day.
I'm so glad you did.
Yeah, I'm glad that's part of the story. That's
I'm
great.
so glad that Urza was Urzing, you know?
Oh, that's why he'll always have a special place in your heart. Like first deck, and he did that for you. He came up and stood up for you, 10
Yeah.
toes down for
I
his
need to
mother
take him
in
out
that
of his
moment.
deck box. I need to take him out of his deck box and play him because he's getting upset in there.
Yeah.
I feel it in my soul. My spirit is unwell.
Hammering.
Urza's like, Mother, let me out.
Mother, I want the smashies. Can I not smash?
Mother, let me stop. Let me stop.
All right, so you've both been doing this for a year. So what motivates you to continue to make content? You know, like obviously
Here's mine.
in the beginning it's fun because it's new and you're just trying different things, but like now a year in, there's so much giggling. I didn't know that it was that kind of a question. I don't know.
Oh, because you were asking, you were like, what motivates you? And I said pure spite.
Oh well,
But,
yeah, yeah.
hi, Alter. Welcome in.
Hello, good
Hey,
Um,
Alter, what's up?
I'm gonna share like a quick anecdote because I'm
Please.
sure the answer for sandwich is gonna be different than my answer. Or maybe it's the same. I don't know. We
Literally verbatim what
honest,
you're about to say. Maybe.
On three,
we
1, 2. No, I'm
had
just kidding.
so honestly, the amount of women that are now in our space, and it's all women that we've encountered that have been like, oh, I'm so glad that there's a space where I can go and play and like I know that I'm welcome. And the amount of people who are like, oh, I just love you guys' vibe, and I want to keep making content with you guys because sandwich is a big part of the reason why I keep going. This woman has literally saved my life, and I run like I lost my train of thought because I read the comment. I'm sorry. I love getting to make content and like go into her room downstairs and be like, "What do you think about this? What do you think about this? What do you think about this?" But there's like another like small piece of it that's like at our meet and greet in Chicago. It was our first ever meet and greet. It was our first ever time as like content creators at a Magic Con, so it was really cool because it was our 1 year anniversary. We had this woman come up to us in our meet and greet, and she was like halfway crying, and she was telling us how her husband had taught her how to play Magic, but he had passed, and so she watches our channel because it feels like her sitting down with her friends on FaceTime and playing Magic. And I
Oh,
like damn near lost it. And that's I think a big part of it is like how people respond to our content.
that's awesome.
You're
Yeah,
upset.
I mean, that that is that's pretty. Yeah, I mean, fuck yeah, dude. There was like, and then, you know, and like also,
I love
And
it.
like
so
Just
for sure.
ditto. Just hold up a sign. What she said. All right. Hey, thank you, Heffa, for the
um,
raid. Awesome. This is
welcome
the
in.
Who's That Creator stream where we're interviewing Girlpod. Stick around. You can ask your own questions in the chat. I'll filter them into the questions I have prepped, and it's a fun time.
When I first joined that Discord, Sarah and I joined that Discord at like the same time almost, but I think
Yeah.
she was there a couple of days before me.
It was like days
And
apart.
yeah, she made me feel so welcome that I knew that there was like something very special about her, and being able to create that welcoming space, and like she said, like people, there was a need, and we fulfilled a need for a safe, happy, warm space, and being able to create that is like the coolest feeling ever in the fucking world. Like when people
Yeah.
were like, yeah, it sounds like friends, I like having you guys on, you make me laugh. Like I know that we laugh easily, but like hearing that our laugh makes other people happy, like
Mm-hmm.
bringing joy in a world so full of fire and shit is like fucking cool as hell.
Mm-hmm.
And being able to do that with like the best person I've ever met in my entire fucking existence is like, I get so lucky. So like, I don't know, I just keep going because it's like the coolest, funnest shit I've ever done in my whole life, and I just want to do it every
Man.
day. Like,
Yeah.
That
I
is
think
an
that's a big
acceptable
part of it
answer.
too, is that we have so much fun. Like
Mhm.
we have
yeah,
fun with like we just had a goals meeting and we sat there and like giggled in the entire like the it sounds like kind of the best.
it is. It's so.
That
It's
is
like
awesome.
that. That's what it's like.
Hey, what's up, Hefe Spectra? Okay, so
Hi friends.
again, you've kind of sort of
Oh
touched on
wow.
some of this, I think, definitely with like the vibes. But what do you feel makes Girlpod content stand out? Because there are a ton of content creators, just period, and then even in the Magic community, there's a lot going on. You know, so what do you think makes Girlpod stand out?
I gotta say the vibes, honestly. I don't really think I don't mean this in a self-deprecating way. I don't think it stands out as much as it blends in and it's just our own little like take on it, you know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
we're wrong a lot of the time. We just have fun with what we're doing, and that's really all it is in my opinion. Like I don't think our content is better or worse than anybody's. I think we all have our own flavors of content, and the difference is that we're I like Sandwich and I are not solo people. You know what I mean? We're like we're a duo, so we
Right.
get to have fun and do things together, and it makes things easier. Like those skits about playing Commander that we do, and like where it's like learning how to play Magic and the rules stuff. We get to just have fun,
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
and we're not always right. when we get shit
Yeah.
wrong. And we post it when we get shit wrong. We know we're wrong when we post it anyway.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna learn somewhere.
Well, yeah, and someone's gonna tell us for sure if we're wrong too. Like, don't worry
Right.
about that. We'll find out. We won't be wrong
This
for
is a
long.
Yeah, you got you more than anybody. They'll definitely tell you guys if you're wrong.
Oh yeah, truly.
Oh yeah, they do not.
Yeah.
There's no peace. They eat our ass up all the time.
It's like I like that it's educational because we're also learning. Like so
Mhm.
like we
Yeah.
do have educational content and we do get stuff right a lot of the fucking time.
Mhm.
But we're learning too, and I love that because like she said, I don't think that we stand out. I think we blend in with like our own little spice. Like we're almost the same as everyone else, but it's just girl pod, you know? So it's not like something that is too niche in the already niche corner of the internet that we're hanging out
Yeah.
in.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I just learning, having a good time, being human, and I think that we both really fucking love this game. Like I think that
Yeah.
we both genuinely have a great time playing this game,
Yeah.
and I think that that is not something that not everyone has, but it's something that we both share and can like enjoy the love of the game together, which is
And it comes through. I think that's part of the biggest thing is like I don't know whether it's just like if they've been in the game too long, so to speak, but versus other creators, like it shows how much you just love the game and how you just love having fun. And it's like there's only a handful of creators that really have that vibe of just laid back, let's just play this game and let's just rock. Others are like, and to their point, some of it works where it's like it's very systematic and very like, oh, this is the absolute rules and blah blah blah, and it's like that's educational too, and that's good. But like, I think that's one of the reasons that it has helped propel you guys in the year to get where you are and to continue growing is that vibe for sure.
Yeah. That's something that Sam was trying to talk about often is that it's easy to tell when someone hates what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not just about the Magic community. That extends everywhere. Like if someone genuinely hates what they're doing, it translates. And if someone genuinely loves what they're doing, it also translates. So it's like we just try to have a good time no matter what we're doing, and I feel like it brings a really positive vibe to the function, which is the goal. It's always the goal to be joyfully unserious.
yes.
Oh, I like
That's
that.
our mission statement.
There's a tagline right there:
Really, it
joyfully
actually-
unserious. I like.
Yeah.
Got that down.
Yeah.
We did. We have
We
like a
did.
little logo.
Oh, well, there. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
we
there
got
you
we got merch coming out.
go. Nice. I should have worn your shirt. Damn it! I wasn't even thinking about that. It's even like 60
That was a
degrees
hack,
out.
Brian.
Oh yeah! Wow! Wow!
Wow,
Interview
Brian.
canceled. Oh my god!
All right, Chad, I'm gonna go change shirts real quick. I got.
You can't strip on Maine, sorry.
You have a BRB screen, don't you?
All right, so this next question, I'm definitely looking forward to what you have to say. And I mean, you have been joint answering, but I definitely want to hear from each of you for sure on this one. What is a piece of content that you've made over the last year that you're really proud of, and why? Dead silence. Okay, well, moving on.
No, it's so hard because I'm proud of all of it.
Well,
You
of
know what I
course,
mean?
but
I had my first ever post that went viral, and like I use viral loosely because it was only 50K views,
that's pretty good.
but that's
I was like,
Yeah.
only 50K.
Only 50K, jeez.
but it was like that demon that was coming out in Dustmorn, and I was like, pair this with Descent into Avernus and call it Rakdos Hurry Up. that one was really funny, and I was proud of that one. But honestly, I think our 1 year recap video, because it was the first video that we filmed in our studio, and it was my first time live mixing audio like on site while we were recording, and I did fuck up. Like the audio's not great, but I learned so much.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like a little bit too loud, and I'd rather it be a little bit too loud than not loud enough, because you can hear what everyone's saying, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm really excited just because I feel like it was in the studio, and it also highlighted a lot of the really cool things that we got to do in the 1 year. So it's like, if we've done all this in a year, what can we do in like this year? What can we do next year? Like, what can we do next? I'm excited. Also, hi, Blue Collar Commander.
Hey, what's up?
Welcome in.
Thanks for stopping by the stream. All right, Sandwich.
Oh man, I really was like, you know, when you're like at a restaurant, you're like, have them order first, and then I'll know what I want. It's like I really had that moment in my head without telling you. It is really difficult because like a couple of things popped out when you first asked that. There was like the ferocious pup picture that I took was my first ever post in my life. And let alone a Girlpod post that I had made get 100 likes, and that felt really, really cool. And then the recap video came into my mind. I'm sorry that I'm like echoing, but it's like
No.
that was so fucking huge. We have been working on this room since like 2 weeks after. I moved in, I unpacked 3 boxes. I was like, bet I've got clothes. Let's like get started on girl pod stuff. And like we have been like slowly moving forward, stepping backward, moving forward, being hurtled backward on this film room. Literally got one of the last pieces taken care of today. We have one last thing to do, and that one isn't even an issue. It's just something that we have to do. Like, there have been so many unforeseen struggles and things that she and I have dealt with, shipping things, ordering things, trying to set things up, things breaking, things arriving DOA. Like, it's been, there's like, you see the motivational poster where they're like, they don't see all the plates you broke when you were learning how to juggle. They just see you juggling plates. But it's like, God damn it, there's a lot of fucking plates behind this video. And then just like, it's so good. And the future is so cool. And to like be able to, on that day, we got 11,000 like followers on Instagram. Like,
Wow.
it's
Yeah.
it's so cool. I'm already looking forward to doing this year's recap next year with only the things that have happened since we've done that recap. Like, that one is my favorite. It's so cool. Like,
Awesome. That's fantastic.
One of the most fun
that's
parts
it.
about our studio, I think, is the vinyl wall.
Yeah, that fucking fancy ass vinyl wall.
I was thinking about it because Skylar is my boyfriend and he's in chat and he was like, it's just a giant sticker and it's just a vinyl. Sandwich and I were like, we can do this ourselves. We got it. And Sandwich was like, yeah, the instructions say it's just a giant sticker. It was not just a giant sticker to the point where I fucked up the drywall pulling it off the wall because there were so many air bubbles.
Oh no.
It was bad. It was
Yeah.
bad. And then luckily, Skylar did it. So we called in reinforcements and it got done.
Yeah.
Well, way to go.
So easy. And then he was like, can you finish this little section? And I was like, yeah, I can.
I wasn't even gonna mention this.
I'm going to put a bookshelf right there.
Place couch.
Strategically placed Amazon storage set.
What?
That room is definitely a big source of pride, I think, too, for us. Because we have worked really hard on it. And a lot of it has been like, if we can't do it ourselves, it's because we tried to do it ourselves and we learned that we couldn't and we needed help. And it was like also a lesson in asking for help.
Right.
So,
Okay.
Yeah. And community, like, we have gotten help from friends, have come in from all different like professions to come in and help us with things, which is so cool.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that. That's really.
And it looks so nice. Oh God, dude.
It does look nice.
All right. So if you could go back to the start of Girlpod, what is something that you would change to make your lives easier? Not the whole like, oh, I could tell myself one thing. It's like, yeah, but like, what's like a hack or just something that would have made getting here a little bit easier?
Content schedule and a backlog.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
I'm glad we just jumped right out on our asses and running, and then had to like scrape together a backlog. But if we would have had one, it would have.
Yep.
I was like, March 1st, let's go.
Yeah, dude, let's do this every day.
Let's do it every day forever. I gotta wake up and grind.
Get them gains. Oh man. I was lucky enough to have a friend clue me in on that because whenever I was starting my YouTube, I was like, back the way I was doing it, I was stockpiling a ton of videos just because I was filming them all at once and stuff. And this was way before I had editing, so it was just pretty much going raw to you. But I was just putting them up there without going live, and I was scheduling them. And he was like, hey, you should probably do like 3 or 4 all at once because that way if someone likes your stuff, then they have something else to look at for like keep them there for a little bit longer or coming back as opposed to waiting for the next week and then they'll forget. And I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. So like when I went live, I had like 4 videos go live all at the same time, like episodes 1 through 4. And then that way, you know, someone coming in had something to go back to. So yeah, I totally get that backlog.
Yeah.
We filmed our first YouTube video in June of last year. We filmed on Monday and I was like, this has to go up by Saturday. So I gotta edit it now. And it used to take me days to edit. And we just never like I never like stockpiled videos. I never like only now am I getting ahead and now I'm not ahead. Like I've even started the video that goes up Thursday.
Oh no.
Yeah, but it's recorded.
Well, that's the biggest part.
Like
We've got half of a backlog.
We have the concept of a backlog.
12% of a backlog.
I'm like,
there's a 33% chance that we have a backlog.
It's a 33% chance.
That's 100% chance that you're tired.
Yeah, I'm an EP gal. That's kind of my entire thing. I'm just real tired.
That's her secret. She's always
She's always tired. My secret cat.
I'm like disappear for hours on the internet, and it's like I'm not doing anything mysterious. I'm taking a nap.
The
I'll get
most
back to
mysterious
you
thing you can do, some would
in
argue.
the morning.
What's going on up there? You know?
Nothing. Not a damn thing.
Magic cards and tumbleweeds going past.
Magic cards and little gnome guys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, only a little
And
bit.
sharks.
And sharks, that's true. I
Yeah.
did.
There's only a little bit.
All right, so this one, the next two questions actually are semi already answered, but we'll go through them and you can give the truncated answers if you want. What would be your hell yeah moments from your journey so far? But we kind of already touched on a few of them, but is there anything that you didn't, besides the recap video and some of the stuff?
I think getting the Foundation's ambassadorship.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
real.
We got that email after a rough night, and we woke up the next morning. We were both hungover as fuck, and we like ordered Chinese food, and we're chilling, watching movies in the dark. All the
Yeah.
curtains are drawn. I'm
Yeah.
like, don't look at us, don't talk at us.
Cold as hell.
Cold as
So
hell.
nice.
And I got the email, and I was like, yo, what? This is crazy, hell yeah!
That's
That
good.
and I think the morning that we got the creator badge email for
Oh,
Chicago. That was such a
yeah.
good morning.
Right.
Those two, and then a moment was when Mark Rosewater came up to our meet and greet and said, "Love the energy. Can I take a picture with you too?"
Oh wow.
Yeah, I caught your vibe from across the con.
Me and my cards liked your vibe from across the bar.
It's-
That is awesome. That is fantastic.
So that was like,
I didn't mean to cut you off sandwich. I'm sorry.
that was really cool. No, I just, and Sarah was like, "Do you know who you are? Of course you can have a photo." Like, it was like, she said that it was perfect. He asked, that was perfect. Like, it was the 1 year celebration at the con that we had met at the year before. We were content creators at a fucking meet and greet. Then the dude is like, "Can I get a fuck? Oh my God, are you fucking kidding?"
Hell
It was
yeah.
like a million pieces all came together. Fuck yes, dude. That was so fucking cool.
That is sweet.
Yeah.
Also, then we were like, "Hey Diana," we had a magnet. We're like, "Hey Diana, can we take the magnet home? Because that'd be
Jacket
really
shield
cool if we could
magnet.
like put it like
Can
on
I
a
have
long
my
fridge or
magnet,
something."
please? What do we
And
have
she
to
said-
say for Joanna?
We haven't
No.
bagged it.
Because we're gonna reuse it, and we're like,
Oh, you are.
so don't even know what that means, but all that means is like,
Also, if you're in chat, ask some questions. Help Brian.
yeah.
Yeah.
The funny part is like, oh, we're gonna reuse it. You guys are like, oh, that's awesome. And then like the next day, they're like dipping it in stuff to peel off the nail, like, to
Yeah,
use
like,
it
yeah,
again
we
for
just needed
somebody
that
else.
Exact size. There's another content creator's name. That's it, just crossed out with Sharpie.
Just another sticker over top of it. Why can I? What is that
Oh my
behind mine? Don't worry
God.
about it. Just put it on the table.
Don't worry about it. Just stick it. Make a poem.
Yeah.
Make a poem.
All right. I think everyone watching knows this next answer. But what parts of your personality do you feel shines through with your content?
Our realism and pessimism.
Our unyielding wit and charm.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's actually it.
The deep-seated
for sure.
anger in your souls.
Deep-seated. No,
the
that's
salt that we bring
reserved
to the,
for the
to the
wine night.
function. Oh yeah.
It's the tears we bring to the function. Our humor.
Yes, I would
Yeah.
agree. That definitely that's clearly
Cause we're fucking
your
funny.
enthusiasm, your humor.
Yeah, I think our joy.
Yeah.
Joy, enthusiasm. Those are all great words to describe. Us. We've really kept our humility about us. And we're just
Yeah, we're just the coolest, funniest people.
Just
Everyone
like
wants to hang
Girlpod, I
out
am
with us
also
'cause
very
we're
humble.
So cool and funny.
yeah, for sure.
Okay, so let's flip that a little bit. Has being a content creator showed you a part of yourself that you didn't know you had, or helped strengthen a weakness, like public speaking, improv, anything like that?
I think content creation has shown me that I'm a very resilient person, and that whenever I'm passionate about something, I will work my ass off
Mhm.
to do what I think I need to do. And like a weakness that I feel that it's really helped with has been my confidence. I think since starting Girlpod gives me a source of joy. It gives me comfort. It gives me purpose and drive. And with all of that, it really boosts my confidence just as a person overall. And also, shout out to that one guy on YouTube who comments on every short that we post and talks about how gorgeous I am. I love you.
He's probably watching this now.
Yep.
Insert your
I
screen name
hope
here. You
not.
know who you are. I hope
Who knows what he did? I
this
don't
isn't
wanna
a short.
be
This
hurt.
is long form content.
This is long form.
I don't do that. I don't got the time for long form.
Okay, I think
This guy
that
said-
he said you found my burner account. What?
Hey,
He said
BRB.
So funny.
He's about to start a fight.
It is you, Corey. It is you.
what's up, TCG?
Hi, Corey. Okay, I can answer this one I can give like a very sentimental answer, but she did a great job with that. Like didn't have purpose in my life. Like I truly did not understand what it meant to have purpose in my life until we started Girlpod, and that just becomes stronger.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to just echo every answer. So a strength that it has helped me with is my artistic ability. I've like doodled in the margins my whole life. But I never like focused on art. And then now I'm making multiple pieces of art every month, and like I see my art getting cooler, and that is incredible. But a weakness that it's shown me is my fucking time management. So if anyone wants to like, I don't know, I try. Actually, Corey and I, we do like hangouts, and we do like we work together. Like that has actually really helped me. And so that's something that I'm now trying to actively work on. But it's like really shown me like, bitch, you don't know how to manage time at all. Like, how am I working all the time and not getting anything done?
Right.
But the confidence thing is also huge because, like, you know, everyone who grew up cool is like funny because we had terrible childhoods, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you have these jokes that you hide behind,
Mm-hmm.
and that is like a sense of confidence, and it does is some sort of confidence. But now I feel like substance behind that confidence that I can back it up. Like there's more to it now. Like I haven't lost that I'm funny
Mm-hmm.
or that I make stupid jokes to try and cover up my feelings sometimes, but there's like now I know that there's other stuff back there too that's holding that up, and
Right.
that feels cool.
That is all. Yes, I know what you mean, and that sounds like a great realization to be able to finally say, oh, wait a second, there's something else there. I love
Yeah.
that. That's fantastic. So we did get a question in the chat, and it kind of ties into one of my questions, so we'll combine them. So where with how you've grown over the last year, where do you see the channel in 3 years? And then my portion was on top of that, pie in the sky. What would you like to see your content become? No limits. So what's over the next? Where do you see Girlpod in the next couple of years? But then 20 years from now, what do you want the Girlpod legacy to have been? Like how big do you where do you see it?
Okay. I think we can both answer individually, right?
Yeah.
Like I feel like
Of
we're
course.
different.
No, we can't. I'm just
Okay.
kidding. Please do.
I'll just say something and you can just echo it.
Boom! Shots fired.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I love you. I'm sorry. That was
I love
mean.
you
I
too.
wasn't
Don't
trying
worry.
to
You're
be
fine. You're so fine. You're so
just
good. Don't
kidding.
worry.
I
I
was
know
just
you're
kidding. I'm
silly
sorry.
and funny.
Okay. You can hit
Tell
me
me
the gym
where
later.
you
It's
see
fine.
us in 3 years.
So
What?
we are sorry.
I mean,
I'm
make us 3
trying.
squares a day. Like if you cook for us every day, that would help us keep you
My boyfriend's
kept.
a chef.
Yeah, he's a pretty good one too.
Pretty good
Fuck,
ones.
pretty good.
Pretty
Some
good.
fucking
Okay.
good ass goons, dude.
He has great goons. I think in our first year, we earned over 10,000 followers. We did not miss a single day of posting for 365 plus days.
Amazing.
Missed a single day. We've not missed a single YouTube video drop. We have been consistent, and I think as long as we continue with that consistency, which we're setting ourselves up to continue to be that consistent, I genuinely feel that hopefully in the next 3 years we'll be in the between 20 and 40K. I'm hoping that we're monetized on YouTube. I would like to see us earn genuine income so that we can continue doing Girlpod full time. Because right now we both do Girlpod full time. It's all we do. It's our life.
Okay.
It's our job. It's our livelihood. I would like for that to become a more sustainable way of living, where we are kind of seeing some of the benefits from our content, and it's starting.
Mm-hmm.
I love. Sandwich said this the other day, and I absolutely adore it. She said we have right now a lot of streams that are eventually going to become a river. So I'm hoping that that is something that comes to fruition. I would like for Girlpod to always be seen as a safe space for women and no limits. I think it'd be so sick if we got to hang out with like Jimmy and Josh from Game Nights, or like if
Mm-hmm.
we got to hang out with Brian and Olivia, or if like we just get to be friends with some of the people who are making the content who like pioneered a space for women. I would like for us to be kind of like a household name for women in Magic. I'd like for us to grow as players and people and to make more friends and to be able to do things like playing games live at cons with people like Scrybabies or Play to Win. That's those are like two of my biggest goals, is to like be able to say that we are genuinely friends with them, support them, they support us, and
Mm-hmm.
but like just have a good time,
Mm-hmm.
like hang out, make friends with cool people that we enjoy playing Magic with at cons already.
Those are some awesome goals. I like those. Sandwich?
And someday open an LGS.
Oh, okay.
Definitely the LGS.
Haven't
That's
lost sight of that goal, but I'll
definitely-
let Sandwich talk a little bit more about
Yeah.
that.
The LGS is a big part of my future goal because I also think that we both want to do stuff with judging. We both do things with CEDH. Both of those spaces have a severe lack of ladies.
Mhm.
I think it would be really cool if eventually we could have like not ladies only, but like a CEDH like tournament where a lot of ladies showed up. If we had one where there were more chicks than dudes, that would be pretty cool,
Chicks
right?
Yeah.
and dicks,
Like
if you will. Tournament
that.
name. Tournament name.
I mean, I don't want to change how we interact with ourselves or with people we play with or people that like are in our community because I love that so much about us. Like no hold bars. If we get like become quadrillionaires, I want us every morning to still say good morning in the Discord. That is like
Mm.
there are rituals in place, there are friendships in place. I think that that's like wonderful. That's one of my big goals is to never change those parts of us. But also, it would be really cool if we could play with all those really famous people and go on those really cool shows and like play Magic and stuff. And it'd be cool to make a bigger safe space for more people. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
a
I think
big
that's like why I
network of-
wanted
yeah.
to go on those big shows. It's to like get more
Yeah.
exposure. Like show that there are
Yeah.
women in this space. You know what I mean? Like
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
And just-
The way you guys are growing, I could see Girlpod on game nights within a reasonable amount of time, like this year, next year. I don't see it being out of the question. So
I'm gonna be so sick. Also, there's a special place in my heart for Josh Lee Kwai because I love that guy.
And what did he do at MagicCon? At her.
he waved.
As we were walking by. Ships in the night. But no. Jocelyn Kwai saw it and said, hey, girl.
I said we're gonna walk by. And we're gonna be super cool.
What's up, GP?
Yeah, he said what's up. Yeah, I said what's up, JLK.
Yo!
Give it a little hair flip. GP, how y'all doing? And then just walks on.
I might faint if he did that.
I just love that he puts a Ristic Study in every deck that he can. I think that's so funny and I love it.
Yeah.
Funny guy.
And we've gotten a chance to work with and hang out with Scry Babies and Play to Win. It would just be cool if we were able to do that more because
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
like and like in a more or less like the play live that was fucking cool. Maybe not just us, but it would be cool one day to be that way. I really feel like they are also approachable safe spaces
Mhm.
and I think it'd be cool if our powers could combine.
Mhm.
That would be
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. I think
Absolutely.
we have similar mission statements and they're like
Yeah. Don't be a dick. Let's all play fucking Magic and not be weird about it, pretty much, right?
Yeah,
Like,
seriously.
Right.
Should be pretty obvious, but yeah, unfortunately it's not. So
Yeah. It's
Uh,
fine. Everything's fine.
okay,
Everything's fine.
here's one for you. If Magic the Gathering went away tomorrow, would you shift to content creation for something else, or would you just move on with like you did it, and then move on with your lives into a different, like just completely different, or would you continue being
expected to
content
bring it
creators somehow?
back.
We'd be Baldur's Gate streamers. Are you
I'd
kidding?
make-
Have you not
I'd
seen
make-
our Wednesday
I
stream?
make content for a dead game. Yeah, I'd have to be like a variety streamer. I'd have to move. Like I don't know. Now that like
There you go.
Now
Girlpod takes
that
over
I've got-
Lorcana.
that's a whole new game to learn, Corey. You're stressing me out. I think now that I've gotten a taste of working for myself and seeing what I'm capable of, and I'm like watching how my skills are changing and growing, I'm like addicted to it. I would have to do something in content creation. It wouldn't have to be a TCG. Like it could be for D&D. That's probably like I would probably shift to D&D because
Mhm.
that's my second super special interest. Is D&D and then like The Sims. Oh my god, I'd be writing them storylines. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Writing the storylines, acting them out in The Sims.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
See how
It's
well you could
story,
do.
for sure.
That'd be great if you could make the
Sims is the-
Sims into like D&D characters and see how.
Oh,
Just watch how they would just screw it up because they have the limited. It's like, okay, push them forward. Oh, they turned to set the door on fire. Okay, well they don't get through. You know.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
not. Maybe Sarah shouldn't be in charge.
I have a complex. Like feed it. That's why I'm the DM of our D&D campaign. I'm like, I
She's
need
so
to be.
good.
I need you guys to live in this world that I made. I control it. It's me.
And then we mess it all up and she has to like work on the fly.
I'm
And she's
like-
really good at it. She's like, you were supposed to take a left here 3 minutes into our session that was 4.5 hours long, and you definitely dug a tunnel underground. And so I had to talk like a crab. Wasn't expecting that. Like that was an actual thing she said to me one time.
I wasn't expecting to be a crab this session, but okay. Middle of combat, I need to be now. Yes,
Yo.
yes, I do. I'm like one of those weird fuckers that like makes real people in The Sims, and I definitely did make my boyfriend, and I put him in the basement, and I deleted the stairs. So
I was just-
it's on there now.
I was gonna say like you did the thing where you put them in the pool and then take the ladder out, and it's like, oh, they just
yeah,
drowned.
yeah, no. I mean, there's a full functional house in the basement. You just can't get out. He has to stay inside, you know.
Hey, what's up, Jane?
Hi,
Thanks for stopping by.
Hi, Jane.
Remember, chat, you
Oh,
were more
yeah,
than welcome
what
to ask
actually-
questions of the lovely guests. But okay, so let's shift gears a little bit away from the content creation stuff and or to you. What you just mentioned one, but what other hobbies do both of you have besides Magic the Gathering? So obviously D&D.
D&D. I'm super into sharks. They're like my niche special interest. I like just like read shark facts all the time. I also really like editing, but my background's in film. So I like filmmaking, I like writing scripts. I'm a big writer. I love producing. I like anything having to do with media, and I'm a big movie buff.
Awesome.
Yep.
Can't get
I
behind the
like-
editing stuff, but everything else I agree.
Editing is cool. I got a taste of it, and they'll be coming back. But with the crack sesh, the weekly crack sesh is like very minimal editing. But it is cool to like when you finesse a cut and you make it look like that's a good feeling. Like
Ooh, yeah.
I understand, and the cool stuff you do now with like the sound effects and the little animations and the backlighting, all those little touches that you add, like. Those are so good, and I just imagine that like you see this big raw piece of footage and then you just like Swiss cheesed it into like a beautiful little delicacy, and I bet that's so satisfying.
I just learned the other day that you can hold shift and cut multiple tracks at once. So I'm really
Hell
killing
yeah.
it.
Nice.
Thank you for stopping in, Jane. It was great to see you.
Yeah,
Also,
Hi, thanks for stopping by.
Hide stream.
EK, same to you.
feel free to ask us questions. We're kind of open books, honestly.
I really like raccoons when it comes to the animal kingdom. That's probably my special interest. I did a whole sketchbook where I drew every day, and I just drew little raccoons every single day. I
Aw.
love them so much. And then I also really
Okay.
enjoy like baking and cooking. I liked when I had HelloFresh because I was able to try a lot of new recipes that I hadn't had before. And I enjoy reading when I have the time. And like I do enjoy crafts, like arts and crafts. I haven't had time to do those lately, but I'm like looking forward to working on my time management, cyclical back to the question there,
Mhm.
so that I can do that stuff again. Because I find it like to be like a different kind of freedom to be able to like make something physical with my hands and then have it be my art, whether it's food or art. Like I fucking love that shit.
How about what is a dream location that you would both want to go to separately, together as Girlpod, whatever? But like any,
Together always.
what was that?
Together, we
Said
do everything
together
together.
always. Could
Everything.
never be separate. Couldn't be us. What are you talking about?
Everyone in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For a long time, it was Scotland. I've always wanted to go there.
Mhm.
It's been like a dream. I want to go to all the places. Big fan of how that looks on the internet. But I want to go like in the fall when it's like dreary and rainy and there's like a lot of like weird leaves on the ground. That's when I want to go. That looks awesome. Fall's the best time of the year. Recently, I've decided it's Tokyo. So
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I want to go there as well.
I'm definitely down for both of those places.
yeah.
I also want to go to Iceland because it's just like
Yeah.
covered in a lot of weird moss, and I really fuck with rocks and weird. I would say another one of my hobbies is
Yeah.
rocks. Like,
Okay.
I fucking
Yeah.
love it. And they have like a
You like
bunch
rocks
of
in this
rocks
house.
and a bunch of weird moss, and then just like you can apparently see the northern lights just so well there, and I would love to go there and cry and see them and just have that moment in my life.
Awesome. Yep. Okay, so now I have to make a mental note that I need to bring you a cool rock whenever I see you next.
If I didn't have my green screen, I'd go grab my favorite rock right now on my shelf. Fuck, I wish I would have brought it.
All right, we got a good question
Bring
in the
favorite rock
chat.
to the function.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
It's about to come with me everywhere.
Yeah.
Sorry, we were just riffing. Sorry.
That's okay. That's the whole point. But what famous person would you play Magic with that is not involved with MTG?
Not involved with
That's a
MTG.
good question. Matthew Lillard.
Okay.
I don't know why I thought you were gonna say McConaughey but he isn't he involved with,
He's involved
or
with
is it just
D&D.
D&D? God, he's so
I've never
fucking
seen him
cool.
play Magic. I don't know if he does play Magic.
Yeah.
But my dream would actually probably be, if he didn't, to teach that man how to play Magic. Like,
That would be
I
so cool.
wrote an entire feature film, and we did like everything for it. Like we did a proof of concept. We did like we have like the script, we have storyboards, we have like so
Wow.
much for it done. And my dream cast member in that film is Matthew Lillard. I'm like,
Awesome.
it's gonna happen. I'm just waiting. I'm biding my time. I'm gonna meet him one day. I'm gonna bump into him like in Walmart and be like, yo,
Well, I got a script for you.
oh buddy, do I have a story for you?
And if you don't want to listen to the script, I'll just teach you magic. Either way, we can still hang.
Oh,
Oh, did he play on Hijinks? I didn't know that. That's cool.
oh, dang.
Well, then I had to change my answer. I'll let you go first while I think about it.
Okay, the only person that I came up with, because I don't know, my brain is so like stuck in Magic, I guess,
Mhm.
was that comedian who said, "You're in the sandbox and I'm at the gun store." And then Brittany Broski. I want to play that. I didn't bring
Caleb Erin. Caleb Erin.
Trixie Mattel as Katia. I want to
Caleb
pod.
Erin. He's been so influential to our daily yap sessions. It's insane. His whole story about how someone was like, "Hey everyone, this guy looks like he broke into the pie store and he ate all the pies." He goes, "You're at the pie store, bitch. I'm at the gun store. I'll kill you with a gun." It's so funny.
Like, you're in the wrong neighborhood. You think I don't know I'm fucking fat, bro? Like, what are you doing in my comment section telling me that I have 900 fucking baristas ready to go at a word?
I have 900 they them baristas ready. It's so funny. Oh yeah, he's the best.
Oh shit, dude.
That is
I
hilarious.
should change my answer. What
Yeah,
famous
so
person?
those two. Or Trixie Mattel and Katya. That's so funny.
Oh, Katya's so nice, actually.
From with Trixie Mattel? From I've never
I
met
got to
her.
travel her for something.
That makes me happy, very
She's really kind.
happy. She's fucking unhinged. I
don't
love
have an
her.
answer. I think that's hard. Miley Cyrus.
Okay.
I
Very
bet
cool.
she'd be good as fuck at magic.
I think she'd be hilarious and fun to talk to, just period. But yeah, the magic would be fun too.
Yeah.
All right, so another one from chat, JJ. Favorite snack or comfort food? I like that question. What's your go-to?
Noodles is good.
Comfort
Mashed
food, Chinese
potatoes.
food. Yeah, or mac and
God,
cheese.
Mhm.
Yes.
Uh,
Peach cobbler, apple crisp,
popcorn.
beans,
Popcorn.
apples. I'm an apple girly.
I'm a popcorn girly.
Everyone's gonna go snack
Cosmic
after
Crisp.
this is over. Just rattling all these good snacks.
Clementines are good too.
Granko?
No, so the question is, if you could play Magic with a character from Magic, who would you be picking?
Which one? Probably Nekusar Daddy, you know? Like, sit there and look at him.
I'm obligated to say Cranko.
What? Ew, literally no.
I call him Frank. No. I'd actually have to punch that little fucker in the face. So
Yeah.
maybe Cranko. But if I'm answering for myself, probably Tezzeret, Master of the Bridge.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
He heard you. His
Urza.
deckbox catches
He's
on
part of
fire in the
this,
back.
He's part of this, sir. It has to be Urza. I love that little guy so much. I love his little shoulder pads. I want him to wear shoulder. I want him to bring his staff, and I want him to braid his hair. I just want to chill with that guy. You know what I mean? I feel like he'd probably smoke the gnarliest. Like, I don't know, like say on Twitch. He would probably. He'd be cool.
Go to the right salad.
Yeah.
Really for the salad bar. That's what that guy would do.
He all about the oregano.
Right?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
the oregano for sure.
Yeah.
I'd have to say Liliana, just because like I can only imagine the amount of attitude she would have while playing.
Oh yeah.
Just be like, oh, really? That's what you got? Sure. Here's this. I'm gonna tap this and make 1,000 zombies and kill
that
you.
Too. Yeah. There's
Rook is
so
cool
many
too.
good ones.
There's so many good ones. I don't think there's a wrong
Mm.
answer.
No.
Apparently Jason's
No.
the wrong answer.
But I really don't even get that beef. Like I said, I gotta read the lore. I
Yeah.
really don't understand the polarizing opinions of that person. I don't know. He's a fox. He's a dude. He doesn't have a memory. He does. I don't know. He knows a dragon. Maybe. Who? What? Like I
No
don't get
clue.
it. So
Couldn't tell you.
I don't know. Is he someone's brother? I don't fucking get it. Whatever. Nah, I don't know.
All right, we got one more from chat, or maybe you were mentioned, but loot or Fibblethip, and explain why. Because that is a polarizing thing in the Magic community as well. Everyone either hates loot or hates Fibblethips.
Why
I
would
like
you
them
hate
both.
Fibblethip?
I don't
I
know.
love loot.
They just do.
I'm a loot girly.
I think there's different answers depending on my relationship in the thing. Like if I'm babysitting,
What your
because
relationship is
Fibblethip gets
exactly
lost,
this.
and that would give me too much anxiety. If I was like, you know, I don't want to be in charge of that. But like aesthetically, Fibblethip is cuter because Loot has like horrifying, uncanny valley features that make me feel
That's what I
like
love about
his
it.
mouth opens in 5 ways that you can't see, and then it's going to like unhinge his jaw, like little predator eyes.
Yeah.
And there's 2 pupils, you know. Like
Right.
I don't know what's happening with that little dude.
I
He's
love
cute,
him.
though.
I love him.
But wait,
That's what I love
Sandwich,
about-
what if when you're babysitting Fibblethip, you just go with him? Like, what if you, like, would that, like, you're just one time, like, hey, let's go to the kitchen and get you a snack. Why the hell are we standing on top of Nicol Bolas? Oh, God, get us out of here.
If I could follow him and not lose him, I would love that, because I would love to know what little adventures he gets. He's all across all of the different planes, and
Yeah.
he's got. What if he took me to his little
Yeah.
friends with all their big old eyes? That'd be so great. I have a non-zero chance of meeting Mike Wazowski if I get.
How many kids you got in that cube? You don't want a lost sandwich, though. But, I mean, it would be fun to just see you popping past with, like, hey, guys, what's
back
up?
of arts.
Yeah.
Now I just want to get, like, stop making me come up with fun ideas. Now I want to get, like, a bunch of altars of cards where it's just like Fibblethip leading you by the hand through things.
That'd be crazy.
Just like real tiny too,
Yeah,
not
just
like
the
the
Baja
focus.
Best.
Just like little tiny in each background. And it's like, is that sandwich with Fibblethip?
And then Sarah's
It
one
is.
card behind, always chasing us. With, she's gonna make sure we don't get lost. You think that I get lost without her? Nah. I'd be like, Sarah, we have to go. I was in charge of him. And she'd be like, never say you're gonna babysit that little fuck again. I'm like, you're right, but I already said it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm the mom friend between the two of us, so I'd have to make sure we got back.
it's true. She couldn't let me go by myself. I couldn't go without her, and she would make sure we got home safe and sound and probably fed,
Yeah.
if not in time for dinner. Like,
Take care of all my children, you know. All my bitches.
thanks,
are safe.
mom.
All right, let's bring it down. What is a favorite way to relax and unwind from the stresses of the world, including content creation?
Pookie de Bois.
Pookie de Bois. My man.
The original Pookie de Bois.
The original. My
So
man
upset.
currently identifies in our Discord as Pookie de Bois is a yap session that we have. We try to do them frequently, but we've been kind of lax on it recently because we've been so busy. So we're really hoping that tonight or tomorrow we get a good Pookie de Bois session in. But there is this specific wine called Clos de Bois. And we had a Pinot Grigio form of it, but they also have a Chardonnay that we have been able to find more easily than the Pinot Grigio.
Mm.
But it is a wine that just releases our inhibitions, if you will.
Yeah.
We kind of lose the filter over the mouth, and we're able to just have a really good bitch session where we just bitch about everything. Like we bitch about grass being green because we can. Like,
Yeah, because we
It's
can.
just a
That's
good-
the best part.
yeah, we like sit outside so like the fresh air sucks up the negativity and we just get it out of our system and then we're ready to go back and be Girlpod. It's like a phones off, don't talk to anybody session.
I like that.
Also, the gym. We just got a new gym membership. We're gonna go to the gym after this. I'm
Yeah.
excited about that
Yeah.
too.
Mm-hmm.
And
We open the gym. just
weirdly, I
working
don't
on
know why,
fitness.
but like Northern Lion videos, I watch those a lot at night before I go to bed. Just him doing random like puzzles. Like I don't know. He's just weird. He's just I don't know why. I can just put him on and fall asleep. So Northern Lion probably.
Yeah.
Alright.
I usually work
watch
until I'm
ASMR
about to go to.
videos.
Oh yeah. I need to watch more video essays to like learn, soak that shit up by osmosis.
Omelette du fromage. I don't know if you guys know that. Dexter's Laboratory, the cartoon, and he's like,
Ah, Vivi, what are you doing about the border?
exactly, yes. And the one episode where he's like trying to learn French, and he puts like the headphones on while he sleeps, but the record skips, and it just keeps saying omelette du fromage over and over again. So that's when he wakes up. That's literally the only words he can say. Like I am Groot. He's just like omelette du fromage, and he's like, and it's like really hilarious because like the whole episode, like it works for him. Like somehow people like, you know, he's talking to a girl. It's like omelette du fromage, and she's like, oh, speaking French, and then her big jock boyfriend comes up. He's like, what are you doing to my girl? He's like, omelette du fromage, and he's like, oh man, I didn't know it was like that, man. It's okay. You know,
That's so funny. That show's awesome.
it was so great.
I quit. That's how I talk to my dogs. I'm like, Gigi, what are you doing about the border, Tony? And they're like,
What the fuck does that mean, mom?
and they're like, that. And I also use the King Julian voice. of
Oh, yeah, you
Madagascar.
do.
Put your hands up. It's more fun that way.
And Mort. I love Mort. Mort kind of reminds me of Loot, and I think that's why I like Loot so much.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't notice. What's up, Megan? Stopping by.
Hi,
Hi,
Megan.
Megan.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Yes, Alter, we do have filters. Not everything we say can just be said online.
Yeah.
We have
We're
a
dynamic
brain,
ladies full of a range of emotions.
especially anger. Hello.
Wow.
Fuck you.
Yeah, remember? Fuck you, girlpod.
Fuck you, Girlpod.
Megan gets it. She was there.
She gets it. She was in line with us for badges in Chicago.
I need to put that on the list too, actually.
I don't know if y'all know
Thank
this about
you.
Megan, but she is the funniest person on this planet.
She
Oh,
really
yeah.
is.
Megan's awesome.
Megan is so funny. I love whenever I pull to the function and Megan is there.
I'm
I'm
like, I
like,
know
yeah,
it's gonna
my
be good.
people. Yeah, like my people. I'm gonna go find her.
Yep, a couple of conventions that I was at, and a guy would always hang out.
She's a delight.
Yeah.
All right, that is
Jeff
all the
wants to be
questions
part of the
I
interview
had
too.
for everyone.
Oh,
And we are
totally, I
at the
missed
hour
it.
mark, which
Sorry.
all cat in the stream. Woo.
Cat in
Yeah.
stream. Sandwich on Maine.
Everybody
I
do the awes.
know.
But all right, so I just want to say thank you both so much. This was a blast talking with you and getting to know a little bit more about you because like we've talked and we've hung out and played, but like we haven't like talked. So that was a lot of fun. I appreciate. I hope you had a good
It was
time.
a lot of fun.
And one more time, as I say, time 1,000 times, time. Please go ahead
more
and let
time.
everyone know what you have coming up. I'm a professional.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you are.
We will be at Cool Stuff Con Orlando. We will be at DreamHack Dallas.
Yeah.
We will be at MagicCon Chicago. Vegas. Just kidding. We were at MagicCon Chicago.
Yeah, you're
We'll
right.
be at
You're
MagicCon
right.
Vegas. Then we will be at home.
Yup.
And then we're gonna be at MagicCon Atlanta. And then we're gonna be pop around Atlanta for Halloween. And then we're gonna go to PAX
Halloween
Unplugged.
party, bitches. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Mhm.
I hope that we'll be releasing a lot of YouTube videos per week.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be
Hell
at
yeah.
home editing, minding my business.
And on Wednesdays we're gonna be on Twitch, continuing our Baldur's Gate playthrough.
Yeah.
One day
And
we're
I
gonna make it
also,
through.
you're good. Keep going.
That was all. We're gonna make it through that game
Oh.
one day. That's all.
I downloaded the Titanic game. So
yeah, she did.
I'm gonna be streaming that soon.
Well, we know how it ends, so
Not
spoilers.
in my world.
Yeah.
She's gonna save it.
Yeah.
I can fix it. Just let me talk to the iceberg for 5 minutes.
It's
I
like
can
you
change.
you
I can
save
fix
the
him.
ship and it turns into Sims 5s, and it's just like, what happens if all of those people lived? You have to play the whole world now, whole new history, a different timeline.
Yeah.
I can make a new save file, and I can make every building set in like the 1900s. Oh my
You
god.
should. You should. Yeah.
Sandwich, I don't
you
have time
should.
for these kind of ideas.
Yeah, but it's Mama, there's a content behind you.
Mama, there's a content behind you. Shout out to Carlos, who thinks that I just.
Shout out to almost every Uber driver in Chicago because they were the only. Everyone knows that we were. How? I don't know how.
I don't know.
Oh shit!
I definitely want to
So
see
funny.
the map with the little bobblehead van going around. I want to see that at some point.
On
It's
the
on the list. Okay, good. I look forward to
Write
that.
it
That's
down,
gonna be
it's
fun.
real.
All right. Well, hopefully I'm planning on doing Atlanta as well. So hopefully I get to see you both get some games in.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But all right, that is Who's That Creator for this month. Stay tuned next month. I'll get another creator, and you guys get to see more awesome Magic the Gathering and the people behind the content that they.
Where in the world is Girlpod?
Girlpod, thank you so much for hanging out and answering the questions.